So hi, my name is Simone. So today we're going to be reading a book. And then so this is the title, The Story of the Great Pumpkin Man. And I'm ready to start.
Can you say what is this book about?
This book is about a boy telling us about Halloween, and then it's about him going trick-or-treating, and then you'll see the rest in the story.
Go on. Okay.
Ha! My name is Kirky, but everyone calls me. My name is Kirk, but everyone calls me Kirky. That's my sister Alina. She's 3, and boy, she can be annoying. Everyone knows about the Great Pumpkin Man, right? Well, if you don't know, I'm going to fill you on an awesome secret that every kid needs to know. Watch as I make my sister be a believer too. Alina, what are you going to be for Halloween? As I'm going to be a ninja. Yes, I know what you're thinking. A ninja again? You know I'm always a princess, says Alina, in the most matter of fact that she can muster. Do not forget our job on Halloween night. What job, Turkey? On Halloween night, we have to get dressed up and go trick-or-treating as our favorite chatter, as usual. We have to collect tons of candy, and we can't go home till our arms feel like they're falling off from the weight of the bags. But what if my arm falls off, says Alina. Don't worry, your arm won't fall off. But we can't go home till we're too tired to go on. The thing is that you can't eat candy, but I like candy and I don't want to give it away, says Alina. Okay, you can have a couple pieces, but that's it. Besides, if you eat all that junk, your teeth will rot out and you won't look like a princess. You'll look like a witch. The less candy you eat, you have to give up the odds that are against the plan working out. The following night, we have to put the candy on the porch with an apple for the Great Pumpkin Man's horse. Why can't you eat the candy on Halloween night, says Alina, because then if you do, the late trick-or-treaters may take your candy. Now, there's no such thing as late trick-or-treaters. All of us trick-or-treat at the same time. Now, what does the Great Pumpkin Man do with all that candy? He takes the candy to the pumpkin patch and feeds a special chosen pumpkin. Now, that's a pumpkin that grows to the largest of the giant pumpkin. Every few years, a farmer shows off their largest pumpkins during Halloween and Thanksgiving. Some of these pumpkins can go to 180 pounds.
1,800 pounds.
1,800 pounds. And that's where your candy goes. You know, to fatten that pumpkin up for the big show. And in return for all your hard work, the Great Pumpkin Man leaves you an awesome gift, said Kirky, but I don't want to trick-or-treat. It's scary, says Alina. Don't worry. Mom and Dad will come with us and I will get the candy for you. Halloween night, October 31st. Hurry up, Alina. Let's go. It's time to trick-or-treat. It's time to go trick-or-treating. Kirky dressed up as a ninja and Alina as a princess. Well, with a lot of coaxing, Alina agreed to come trick-or-treating with a certain conditions, of course.
Conditions, of course.
She had to be pushed in a stroller and covered in a blanket from head to toe. As you can tell, she always gets what she wants. So we meet up with my friends and their parents and set off to work. Alina continued to hide under the blanket as we pushed on. Trick-or-treat smells. My feet give me something to eat all night long. Now, we like candy, but in this story, it says we only eat a few pieces and then we leave the rest out. Every night, at every house, I would ask for candy to bring my sister, who remained covered a blanket with Mom and Dad on the sidewalk. It was tough to get lots of candy. Some houses only gave one piece, but I was grateful. My dad said something about the economy or something.
Recession
or something. Nothing could hold us back. We were determined to fill our bags until our arms fell off. Now, your arms don't fall off when you go trick-or-treating, but when the bags get too heavy for you. That's what they mean. Soon the bags began to fill house by house, mile by mile. We were having a great time. Even the scared little princess started to get into it. It was easy to tell by. She peeped out from her blanket yelling, "Kirky, what did you get me?" But she never left that stroller. Kirky. She always starts with Kirky when she had a question. "Have you noticed, Kirky?" said Alina. "When does the great pumpkin man look like? Is he a nice pumpkin man? Does he have fangs for teeth? Will he eat me? Does he look like a princess? Will his horse bite me?" And on and on. Listen, Elena, I will fill in what you want as the details as long as we talk, as we walk and work at the same time. Her reply, "Okay." He's near 8 foot tall and dressed in black from head to toe. In the winter long, a black cape waves around a silhouette against the stars and moonlight. His shoulders are wide as a bowl, and his hands covered in black leather gloves. They are as big as catcher mittens, and rides his horse in a flurry as if he were a mission. Did I mention the scariest part of all? His head is the jack-o'-lantern with an expression of doubts. With the cincin purpose, he rides. He has no time, but only one completes his task, and that's to collect our candy in the fruit of our garden work. And for this, he leaves us a gift. His horse is black and huge and large enough to carry this giant creature of the night. If you're lucky, you might hear the sound of galloping and as he comes to her house. Click, 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 click. As his horse shoe pounds on the earth. That's why you leave the apple, for the horse. Onward, we continue to fill our bags, house by house, one by one. Soon we all became weary. That means tired if you're wondering. My arms were getting tired and we were a million miles from home. No, really at least 2-3 miles from our house. Mom and Dad were having to take turns pushing Princess. Finally, Dad said, let's start heading back. Good news if you ask me. I'm getting tired now. Almost my friends started to complain. Rule 2 was almost fulfilled. You know, don't come home till your arm falls off. This was a good point to turn around. We headed back, doing our loot, full bags of candy with the arms and staring to burn shoulders, itching, feet turning. Sister complained. Yeah, that's right, Sister complained. Can you believe it? Remember, she didn't lift a finger at all. Just like a princess, and she says she's thirsty? Give me a break. We made it back to our street, particularly dragging our bags of candy. Our friends broke off to their homes with Tooth in his hand.
With loot.
With loot in his hand. I reminded them with a yell and a yawn, don't eat the candy. You can eat 1 or 2 pieces, but just leave the rest for Pumpkin Man. The next night, we put all our candy in the front porch with the apple, of course. I couldn't wait to see what the great Pumpkin Man would bring the next morning. And you'll figure out what the gift is, but it's something awesome. I wonder if I did a good job with the candy. Did I get enough? Did I eat too much? But my eyes were happy and I fell asleep with a good attendant to stay awake to see the great Pumpkin Man would arrive. The next morning, before I woke up dawn, I heard my dad leaving for work. I got out of bed and I peeped over the railing from the second floor of our house to see if I could catch a glimpse of my gift. When he opened the door to leave, it was dark, but I think I saw something shiny and I couldn't make out what it was. Frustrating. I would have to wait until my mom wakes up to open that door, so I went back to bed. Soon it was morning. Mom was awake. She gave me the green light to open the door with my sisters. We scrambled downstairs. It was like a Christmas morning. We opened the door, and to our surprise, our candy was gone. And its place were 2 presents and a mostly eaten apple. There was a scooter for me and a princess bag for Lena. Now you're gonna see in a second what they are. Now you can but I'm a believer and so is Elena. And this is what they look like. And that is the half-eaten apple. This is the bike that she got, and this is the scooter that he got. The end. So do your thumbs up if you liked it, or do half and half. And if you really didn't like it, put your thumbs down. What did you like about the story? I liked when they showed us the Pumpkin Man, and then when he took all the candy and then he put the presents in the place. That's my favorite part.
Why?
Because you got a replacement.
What will you do?
Well, I would want to get another Zinky packet with an American Girl doll.
So you'll give up your candy?
Yes, I would give up all my candy. But I would just take the M&Ms and Kit Kats out. Thank you for watching me on Yum Kid. Goodbye.